We're gonna put fuel in the boat.
What for?
For the comp.
What's on? What's on in Windham?
A Barramundi.
Barramundi, that's right. So we're just grabbing all the fuel. 2 seconds. Just grabbing all the fuel out of the ski that's left over. There's 150 litres in the ski, 20 on the back of the ute. Keep going, mate, keep going. That's it, she's away. Yeah, there's 150 litres in the ski, 20 in the back of the ute, and we put 40 in at the boat ramp yesterday, so got stacks of fuel to fill the boat back up again. And it just so happens that the Brown Water Classic's on in Windham here, so that's a Barramundi. So what do you do when you can't really catch barra? You go into Barramundi. Well, here we go, guys. The Windham Supermarkets Brown Water Classic. And as always, any fishing comp, it's a really early start to the morning, which proved quite challenging with Hudson. Alright guys, I'm just going to let this play from start to finish for you, but this will actually show you how turbulent the Cambridge Gulf can be. 1 minute you can be in some really nice, smooth, almost glassy conditions, and the next minute it's 1/2 metre to 1 metre side slop, and then boom, straight back into glassy conditions. But anyway, I do pan down to the sounder, and it shows you how different and undulating the bottom of the ocean is out here. Check out the sounder here. It goes from 15 metres and falls off all the way to almost 50. You can see why there is so much turbulence on the surface. I don't know how many times I've said it, and anyone that's ever made a YouTube video will be able to tell you this, that the camera does never do the water justice. This here is probably a stiff metre slop running straight at us. Unfortunately, sometimes you're better off to pin the ears back and just hold on tight. Well, unfortunately today hasn't really gone to plan so far. What are we? 10:30 and we're running donuts in this little Brown Water Classic out of Windham here. But we are fishing a creek we've never fished before, which is very hard. We've been eyes down on the sounder, side scanning. We obviously don't run active target or live scope or anything like that. But we've just been fishing like all these snags, things like that, all the way up these creeks to the point where I'm not too sure if we're land-based now. Whether this classes as land-based, being this far off the chart, but what do you do? Keep cruising. The creek that we did stay in on our last night before we got back to Windham from the Berkeley is literally a stone's throw over those mangroves, and you can probably just see that. So that's this creek here, you can see all our marks. So kind of understand that creek a little bit, like we went a long way off the map and up in there as well. But I know how that creek looks, and I know which ones of these are pretty good and where there was a few barra. So we might even, before this tide runs out too far, try and switch creeks and get over into that one, because at least I know the lay of the land a little bit there. we could spend 3 days up here. There is so much. There's this another leg on the way out to the left that goes for probably, I don't know, 5 or 10 miles. So you could spend a week in here exploring it and trying to work out where the snags are and all the good stuff. But we obviously don't have a week. We got tonight, was it the rest of the day, half of today, tonight and half of tomorrow, because we've got to be back by 4 o'clock. So it's going to take us 2 odd hours to get back. So we need to be leaving between 12 and 2 o'clock to make sure we get back in time. So we don't have a hell of a lot of time to try and work this out. So we're going to pin our ears back and swap creeks, I think, and see if we can't conjure up something on this other side. Well, there's nothing more frustrating than spending 5 odd 10 minutes rigging up a soft plastic just to throw it straight or drop it straight down the side of these trees here and snag it and have to blast it off. So re-rig again. Yeah, so here we are, we're just tied up to these trees, just dropping down the side of them. Good snag there, good snags back in there. That helps everything. But yeah, so not a bad little creek here, some more snags behind us, so it's a good little bottleneck here. Yeah, I'll re-rig this and try and have another bloody go. Seems to be this, what do you call it?
Weird thing.
Standard, let's call it a standard. Not a hell of a lot happening here. We've sort of, actually, I'll tell a lie, that's a lie. We got a measurable fish. We did.
My fish.
We got a 42 centimetre catfish. So catfish is one of the classes. There's 4 fish: Barramundi, mulloway, or black jewfish, catfish. What was the other one? Is it Queenie? No. Something else. There's one other. We'll have to read the book anyway. There's 4. You really think we'd know what we're meant to be catching? But so yeah, so we're on the board. We're on the board, so I'm pretty stoked with that. Not that I think it's a winner, but Hudson caught it, and here's a go. But while we've been sitting here waiting, not a lot happening. Bit of flatbread on the go. So it should be in that bag there somewhere, mate. That paper, the folded up paper. No. Anyway, but yeah, anyway, we'll find them after. Yeah, so made a bit of flatbread, just buttering it. Not bad, just in the frying pan on the floor. Close quarters cooking, we'll call it. And yeah, we ended up, just caught a shark before, and that just created a chaos and bloody messed all our lines up. Yeah, go, you tell it then. Go, what happened?
My sinker ended up on Dad's line.
Yeah, it just, as in true standard fashion, made a mess of everything. Don't know how, but we ended up with 2 sinkers on one line. It was random. But anyway.
I was just about to start up Google on Dad's phone and ask.
Yeah. So just about the bottom of tide here, so everything's slowed right down. Really good time to go and start chasing a bit of bait. So it's not a real low tide today. This is the high low, if that makes sense. And this is a real mint little creek to get some liveys. We've got about an hour or so while we're on low. We'll give this one a run over, and then we might shoot down the creek, because we got a hell of a lot of liveys down there yesterday, didn't we? We might even flick a couple of lures up here, because this is actually a really mint little creek.
And this is where you put your big barra.
Yeah, I got the barra in the net in this creek, and I actually got a really nice barra in the net as well today. Right, we're just flicking this net up the creek trying to get some liveys. And I've just got this barra. He's only just got the net through his mouth, so I'm going to try and lip him. Hold on to that.
Oh, you got it.
Yep, hold on to that.
You got a good mullet.
Keep your eye out for crocs, alright?
I want to crash through the bank. Yes!
Yes! But my net is just about cooked, and there's a lot of holes in it, so if we get a livey in the net, it's just bad luck on his behalf, because there's a lot of holes in it, due for a new one by the end of this trip. There's so many snags up this little creek here, and you just hoping for the best when you throw them, but yeah, you got to find the live bait to catch the fish sometimes. But yeah, so
You don't need a new one, you've already got 2.
yep, and we're gonna chow down, have a feed for lunch. Just going 1 o'clock now, and then we'll go on the hunt for the liveys again. Still got one sitting out here, nice mullet. Hudson's on here. Woo-hoo. Let me get this one out of the way for you, buddy. You still got him? Oh, you dropped him. Spewing. Oh, got him again. Good work. Good work, mate. No, keep going. You still have him. Or did you drop him? No, you still got him. You keep going, mate. He's playing.
That's a shark, that's a shark. That's a shark.
Well, let's hope not. Could be a nice barra. He's playing with you. Oh, you dropped him again. Oh, that's a shame, isn't it, mate? Oh, damn it. Oh, well, see if you got your hook, mate, and we'll see if it was a shark. Alright, as always, battery went flat. So we're back on with swap sides.
It's a shark. I tell you, it's a shark. He's going flat out.
Keep going. You never know, mate. Don't hit the rod on the side of the boat. Don't have to pull it that far. That's it, pump.
It's probably a 2-metre crocodile.
I hope not.
If it's crocodile, just...
Oh, here we go. We got a sinker. Lift the rod up a little bit. Gentle on it. Oh, looks like the sinker's wrapped around there. Ooh.
Shark.
No. Keep working him. Keep working him. Who's getting worked harder, you or the fish?
Me.
I reckon if that was a shark, you would have come to the top by now.
Nah, he's a shark. This is a shark. Is that motor all the way up?
Yep, motor's up. Key off. Come on, lift your rod up. Don't snatch it. Don't snatch. Not a clean and jerk here, mate. Nice and smooth. Try and keep it nice and smooth. You're not going to trick him. That's it. Now wind. Get a little bit of line each time. That's it. It's nice and smooth, mate.
Jeez, my arm's in it.
You're all right. Keep going. I reckon if that...
Do we have any ice?
Any ice? What, for your burning guns?
Something cold.
Well, there's your sinker again. What do we got? Oh,
See, told you.
shark, buddy. You can deal with that. I'll leave you with it, eh?
The bull shark.
Right, here we go. Little bull shark.
They're so annoying.
Yes, very annoying in the creek. Oh, nearly fell over. These,
They've got sharp teeth in your lip thing.
yep, you can have that hook though, eh?
Yeah, just cut it.
Do you want to grab me a knife? Almost looks like a black tip reefy. Got black tips under his fins there, but nothing on the top. I'm tipping bull shark, but anyway, leave a message in the comments if you know what it is, but I reckon bull shark. Right, Hudson's just donning another bit of sun cream. It's the never-ending reapplication when you're on the water for so long. But I'd really like to get up some of these little creeks here, even that one where we started this morning. But the sand flies are just cruel here, so we're trying our best to sit out in the main creek, as you can probably see behind us, just in a bit of breeze to keep these sand flies at bay. There's still plenty of sand flies here, but yeah, so making it a little bit harder for us, just sitting in the mouth of the creek soaking a few liveys. But yeah, it is what it is. The old 3 or 4 weeks of scratching ain't really worth it sometimes, but well, it doesn't faze me that much. But yeah, I just don't want Hudson scratching forever. So yeah, we're going to start cooking dinner soon. It's getting on 4:30. We'll get dinner done. What did we work out, mate? Curried snaggers and rice or pasta?
Rice.
Rice. Curried sausages and rice tonight. So it was either that or meatballs. Some sort of meatballs.
Or baked beans.
Or baked beans.
The alphabet baked beans.
Alphabet baked beans. Let's get it. Oh, hold that rod. Hold on to the rod. You still got him? You nearly go in then?
Yep.
Still got him?
Can you
Right.
put that guy?
Hang on.
And can you just warm that in?
Hang on, mate. She's all go here.
It's a massive thing. It's a massive one.
As always, when you got your hands full, another shark, you reckon, mate? Let me get this one in. Whoops. There we go, there's that one.
I put that in the water. Big shark will come and eat it.
I reckon that might be something a bit different to a shark this time, mate. I'm trying to be positive here.
Yeah, I think. Oh, just drop him. Oh no, still on. Dropped him.
Dropped him?
He's in the water.
Sure? Might have lost him, I think, mate. That could have been, I reckon that was something a bit different to a shark. That had a couple of burner runs.
I think that was a catfish.
No, I don't think so. Yeah, I think that was something different to a shark, that one.
Catfish.
Oh well, rebait. Back to dinner. Oh yeah. Only got 2 beers left. Drink them wisely. Enjoy them. Well, I thought I might as well have a nice beer while I'm cooking dinner. Whoop, sorry, nearly fell you over. Try and put this lid on. Yeah, had another burner run then. So we got some absolutely thumping mullet to throw out later. I'm trying to hang on to them. They're about 300 long. I'll hang on to them for the run out tide in the dark, and we'll see what happens there. We can either upsize the shark or we'll get something a bit better. Anyway, cheers. And here's to a bloody good feed. Look at that sucker. That is a big feed for 2 people that probably don't eat very much, do we, Hudson? Lucky I've got a couple of little containers there. I reckon I'll be having leftovers. Warm it up for brekkie, I reckon. That might be our breakfast too, Hudson. Curried sausages breakfast.
No, I'm pancakes with bacon and eggs.
Pancakes with bacon and eggs.
You even said that later.
Jesus Christ, he's putting the pressure on here.
You even said that later.
Yeah, making flatbread one day, cakes the next. Then he wants bacon eggs with...
Cakes tomorrow for lunch.
Oh, what is it? Pancakes with bacon and eggs. Oh, Jesus Christ.
No, you said pancakes or bacon and eggs.
Pancakes or bacon and eggs. Alright,
The 3.
that's the choice we got. I reckon I'm going to have leftover curried sausages, mate.
Okay.
I'll heat it up again and it'll be even better. So you're probably wondering on these long trips, did have someone ask a while ago, how do you go for food on these long trips? Basically non-perishables are the way to go. Peas and carrots, still getting your veg. Just about guarantee that that's just as good as some fresh stuff from the shop. Some little can of chickpeas, chuck them in as well.
Hey, Jesus.
Hudson's trying to get alive. He's
I
having
get a
fun here.
fish and he just comes
Yeah, be careful, don't lose them big guys. But yeah, so that's what we do.
Come on.
Little canned stuff if you can. It's bloody, like I say, it's just as good because you. Oh, look at that. Look, put the sauce in now, a bit of milk. Obviously those veggies, I'll just chuck them in towards the end. Might put half a cup of rice or something in it, and that can soak up a bit of that. And I put a little bit extra milk in, I think. Got a bit heavy-handed there, so I might chuck half a cup of rice in, and that'll soak up a bit of that liquid in
Not a
that.
shark.
Oh,
Medium
shark!
size,
We're just getting
size.
shark. This is like fishing in Carafa. Liveys.
I love these.
I just love the liveys.
It's because liveys sit next to them and they eat them. Oh, that's a black tip.
Is that?
I think that's a black tip.
It's costing an absolute fortune in hooks here, I know that.
It's just this one rod. What's the best? Loves this rod.
Hold on tight. Who made that rod?
Mike.
Mike's Custom Rods. There you go.
Shout out to Mike.
Shout out to Mike. There you go. Still going strong. Oh, he's only a little guy.
It's a black.
Oh, geez. Nearly jumped in the boat.
You got wrapped around the motor then.
Yeah.
You need to give him full gas because then you tied him out.
Alright. We'll leave this one alone, eh? And dinner is bloody done.
Oh,
Me bowl's out. Finish me beer.
This rod's gonna snap in a minute. It's got too many shafts on it. Crocodile! There he is!
Alright, just get away from there, J. Hudson. So we've been mucking around. Don't step back on the food.
Oops.
So we've just been mucking around with this shark here. I've just let him down in the water so he's not splashing. We haven't noticed, but old mate's come charging in from up the creek there. You could see his little wake there before. And I'm tipping the minute I lift this guy up,
he's gonna take off.
he's going to take him. This little shark actually has 2 of our hooks in his mouth. I don't know if you can see it there.
He doesn't have this one in.
2
Oh,
hooks.
that might be the same shark.
Yeah.
That might be the same. Oh, he's coming.
Look, he's coming straight in.
Dad, you want me to get
So I want to
this?
try and dispose of this
Dad?
shark as quick as I can.
Dad, you want me to get this?
No, we don't need that. Just so that we can get rid of this shark and get rid of that crocodile. He's
loves
hungry.
me.
He come charging in. He's hungry.
He loves me.
Alright, I'm going to
Wait, that might be the same crocodile.
get rid of this shark. Quick. Magic evening here. How's your courage, snaggers?
Good.
Good. Look how much is left though.
Have fun in all that.
Got a whole frying pan full.
Make that up.
Oh, a bowl full. Husband's got a bowl full. Check that out though.
And that sunset's gonna bowl.
The sunset needs a bowl full. That is the biggest catfish I've seen up here, anywhere.
That is a monster, boy.
I reckon that will have to go close to the winning catfish.
Yeah, because everyone's probably going for barrel. I think that's nearly bigger than the mat.
Right. There you go, he's gone.
Now we've got double hook up. Double.
We just got another hook up on the other rod, but he's just taking it into the snag there. Big bust up on the surface,
I think that was a barrel.
and
Shark,
yeah,
I bet.
these 2 massive mullet
A stonking fish.
doing the damage. Is he still there?
Yep, he's out. No, he's still on.
Mate, just leave it, please. The more we muck around with it, we might even have to let the anchor go a bit and drift right back, see if we can get him out. Alright, this might be an operation.
Okay. Want me to take that rod down? We put that rod up.
Turn them on, that makes it a bit easier to see.
I
Instead
think,
of using these shitty little lights.
I think that was a barrel.
So we're hooked up down in that snag somewhere, right where the light hits the water. Man, with the gravy running here.
Okay.
Good morning. Not the best of mornings. Wind's up quite early. Got quite rough last night again in the creek here. trouble with the big tides here is no matter how strong the wind blows, the tide will push you the opposite way. So the tide is actually going that way this morning, but the wind is going that way. So you end up sitting backwards in the waves all the time. And the little swim platforms on the back, whatever you want to call them, marlin boards, they just slop and bang and wobble in the bloody water all night. So anyway, as always, coffee. But we're here for the fishing comp. I don't know what time it is, must be bloody 6 o'clock. Smack on 6 o'clock, 6:02. Right, so we're in a fishing comp. I think this young fella down here, the only comp that he would win would be a sleeping comp. Been sitting here for about an hour now, trying to wake him up. Hudson, come on, big dog, get up big dog, let's go. We've got a fishing comp to win. Nothing, he's only just got up now, so it's taken me an hour to get him up. So I've had to do a deal with the devil and take a rain check on the big MasterChef breakfast, because we've really only got about 4 or 5 hours of fishing left. That tide's on the rise, like I just said, heading that way, it's coming in. So, and I reckon about 12 o'clock we're gonna have to head back. So by the time we clean up in here, we're having flatbreads for breakfast, something pretty simple and basic. Could just have muesli again, but the old connoisseur down there just wants flatbread and butter. So that'll be us for the morning. So we're gonna get this boat cleaned up, try and drag him out of that midgie dome and put a line in. We're only gonna have dead baits. I didn't want to run that pump all night long, and I think we've missed the chance to get up the creeks to get a few more liveys. That tide's up a fair bit now, so gonna have to try a few lures. So no doubt we'll find a few trees again, a few overruns. Generally seems to be the way I roll. So let's get this show underway. Check this out.
Hey, come on. But crab's not on the list, but can we still keep him?
We can keep him, mate. He is a dead set legal mud crab.
Is that legal?
He is not quite legal. Bang on the money, so we'll call him not quite.
Fuck him back. Hey.
Well, there you go. Little turd stabbed me. Yeah, beautiful little mud crab.
On the hook.
On the hook.
Is that your first time?
Stole our live bait.
Is that your first time?
Nah, got a few. Anyway, we'll let him go.
See ya.
Mud crab's up here. So that's about all she wrote for this spot. We're pretty much nearing high tide now, so pretty much switched off. All we got here was that muddy. Couple of hookups this morning. Nothing over the top. But yeah, last night we missed a couple of really nice fish. I mean really nice fish. I'm calling Barra because it was the big bust up on the surface. So yeah, we got our big mullet back. Like, we were using nearly 400mm long mullet last night. Got that monster catfish on one, lost that mullet, and then 2 big runs. One got tangled in the tree and we got him back. Got our mullet back as well, and then the other one we lost our mullet on a big run. So, but yeah, no, it's quite a fruitful little spot. That not a bad little creek to remember, this one. This here probably gives you a better picture of what I'm dealing with. Home's that way, but this is how much current's here. It's raging. But pretty much, what am I doing? 1 knot. 1 knot at 1500 revs. So we've been averaging around 16 knots at about 4.5, 4.7. So it's pretty much, that tide is raging. So we got about, what's that say, 16.7 nautical miles. That's as the crow flies to get back to Windham. So we're about halfway. Just coming through this little section here. Really nice run through here. Obviously a lot of tide being so narrow through this section through here. But once you pop out onto this, it's fair game again. And the wind will get you, and the current all through there. There's a lot of water up the back, all up through here that's got to come out. So this section through here gets very rough, as we found out when we left yesterday. So yeah, just had a little stop off, slicked a couple of lures around the mangroves, broke the trip up to Hudson. Pretty spectacular backdrop. Chocolate brown water, red cliffs, a packet of 2-minute noodles, crunchy. Give it a try. Master Chef, you know my phone number. With Hudson well over the 2-hour trip home, I managed to talk him into a couple more casts in one of the closer creeks to Windham. There was one other class that I'd forgotten about, and that was the mystery size. Between 55 and 80 centimetres, so a legal barra, there was a prize on offer.
Is it a barra?
I think it's a barra.
What is it called, that barra thingy?
So in a last ditch effort, we've just come up to a local creek.
Oh, big barra just took off.
All we need is a 55 to 80 to go into the random size for barra. And I think we got one.
You. Make sure he doesn't get in the tree.
He took off like a rocket, man.
That might be a shark.
Oh, look at the size of this thing. This is going to be a PB barra.
Oh, that's massive.
Get the mat out, man.
No, I'm not doing that.
Oh. Get away from the tree.
Get away from the tree. That's a monster barra.
That's a nice barra, that one.
Oh, we need to send Trevor a photo.
That's a nice barra. Just in this really dirty water, just fishing the side of that.
This is my fish, actually.
Oh.
Because guess what? Dad lost his number.
Oh, it is too.
Ha ha. And it's even on my rod and my lure. Shimmy.
Watch out, mate. Coming in.
Yeah. But it's my barra. That's a big boy.
That's a ripper.
Get my number.
Hang on, give us one of these, buddy. You.
That's my barra.
Good craney. Grab that mat out, man. Stick him up on the deck there. The mat's just in the front there. We'll measure this guy up on the mat. As Hudson said, my number for the comp One of these, sitting on the dash, gone. So I'm no longer a competitor. So Hudson's got the only number left.
So it's mine now.
Ooh, yes! Needed a barra.
Yeah, that's way bigger than 55.
That's way bigger than 55. We need that.
Comp for me.
All right. I'll get these hooks out and we'll chuck him on the mat and have a look at him. So in all the excitement of getting a photo and everything for Hudson, we forgot to turn the GoPro on. We chucked him in the kill tank. He's under his 80. He's cleaned himself up. Actually, I'll get him out again. Bugger it. I'll put him on the mat there. He went, what was it, Hudson? 75. Right, here we go. 75. I've necked him. He's saying 76, but with his head down, it's just on 75 there. Bloody beautiful chromie. Loving it. Anyway, I'll put him back in the water. Back in that water there. Definitely ain't going in that water there. Couple of barra for the trip home, eh, buddy? What do you reckon?
My barra.
Couple of barra burgers?
Yeah.
Yep. I've got a big Kev moment going on here. I'm excited. We've got 2 fish. I'm that excited. I'm having a Coke with no sugar. Unbelievable. What do you reckon? And you're having one with no sugar too, thank Christ for that.
Hopefully we get some grand.
Yeah, well, that's 2 out of the 4 fish that we've got in the draw. There's a mystery length barra, so anywhere between 55 and 80, which is that fish. And then we've got our caddy. Our caddy's our dark horse. I know there's a lot of local fellas here that don't mind a caddy, and actually that was the only question that came up at the briefing, how to measure a caddy. So there's obviously, there's obviously a bit of competition when it comes to catfish, so we'll see how ours fares. Might just hold that one close before I weigh or measure that one in. But anyway, we're only about 10 or 20 minutes from Windham. Travelled all that way, got nothing. 10 minutes from Windham. Got a bloody beautiful barra. Another one for the freezer. So that's 2 nice barra for the freezer, eh? Bloody good work. What do you reckon, man? Good comp? Is it a good comp? Would you come back? Long drive, but I'd definitely come back. It's a bloody good weekend. Right, so we're back home now. Back in Windham. Just getting the boat washed down. Still got that fish in here. So I'm going to process that, fill him up, chuck him in the freezer. Sounds like there's a few entries being weighed in here. I know how this catfish is going to go. You just had that look in his eye when I sent him through the picture there. It was a little bit like, ooh, that's a good size. So we'll see how that one rolls. But yeah, it's a bit of the aftermath now. Throwing the net, like I said the other day, probably one of the other episodes, is probably one of the dirtiest things you'll ever do in your boat up a muddy creek. There's so much mud, leaves, sticks, you name it, the whole lot's in the carpet. So yeah, we'll get to doing that. Old man only wants to do all the easy stuff, so he'll be here for probably another 5 minutes and gone. But yeah, now we'll get this cleaned up and ready to go, and possibly Kununurra tomorrow.